It's like the first time that I guess we've all actually been back and for like an extended period of time from college for our first quarter. So I think just like catching up with everyone, because we're only back for like 4 weeks. UC Systems only back for 4 weeks, so we get to see each other 4 times, assuming we go every Sunday. And I think the reason I came up to camp was like I get to see these guys for another 4 days, where I didn't get to see them.
I wasn't planning on coming until they asked me to make a joke.
I'm always really excited to be in nature, and the mountains is pretty cool. Just seeing God's creation, it's really humbling, and it's really cool to see His creation. Yeah, and it's especially cool because there's like snow everywhere. Yeah, and I wanted to fellowship with the people, at church. I think in college, people are they become really busy with their lives and schooling and everything. So it's really nice that everyone comes back from school and we could just spend this break together at this retreat and just fellowship with each other and catch up and grow with each other.
For me, it was mostly I wanted to be productive whenever I went. I thought one way was to go to retreat.
Coming up to camp, I was really looking forward to the theme, which is the Word, and just continuing to go further into God's Word and just how much I should value it and what other practical ways the Word can apply to my life.
I don't think I usually have any expectations, but at least one of them would be at least to be able to hear from God. Whether it's through the messages or maybe through conversations with other people.
Just coming up to retreat, I expected just to, just bond with the guys in my grade, and not just the guys in my group, but Collegians themselves. Really just to also find God again. I think through this long break of winter break, I think it's been hard to see God in my life. I guess throughout the weeks and not having as much fellowship time, and just being able to come up here and be able to kind of in a way make it all up.
I expect to get something out of retreat, just like anything, just to learn something. So I'm kind of stuck in my spiritual life right now, and hopefully I can move a little bit or just learn something.
I guess an expectation that I had would be to step out of my comfort zone, talk to people I don't normally talk to, or be more intentional with my time.
Feels really good.
Just seeing all the guys again, come back from college, and just seeing how they're doing and in what ways we can help each other.
I think as I've been reflecting these past couple of days, God has really been showing me, I think, His faithfulness and His goodness over the course of the semester. So yesterday, I guess, Ben preached on kind of the elder son and the whole parable of the prodigal son. And so I think having heavily identified with the elder son, I think it's been really cool to see how God has, I think, brought me into, I think, kind of his like banquet over the course of the semester and like really redeeming past hurts and kind of, yeah, I think really showing me how much he does love me this semester. And so I think there's just like a lot of gratefulness that has come about after, I think, reflecting on those things.
The one thing that stood out to me was something that Ben said on, I think it was this first morning. He said we often value information over transformation, especially when we read like common parables, common passages, and we just read it and just kind of absorb the information without having the heart for transformation. And a lot of our messages revolved around very, very well-known passages, and yet he was able to explain them in a new light that made me think more in terms of transformation as opposed to just sitting there and, oh yeah, I've known this passage, I grew up with it, I know like what's going on, especially like the prodigal son or like Jesus and the vine and the branches. It can be life-changing if we want it to be. We have to have the heart for transformation rather than just kind of sitting there.
He hasn't really showed or said anything to me yet, but yesterday when we were sitting in silence and just like listening to God and like just being open to what he might say, I kind of heard him say my name 2 times, but then I'm not sure if it was like him saying it or if it's just me imagining things. But then like this morning during Devos, like we were reading about the Moses story and how God called him with the bush, and he called Moses' name 2 times too, so I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I know that God is trying to tell me something, but I don't know what yet. I could feel it in my heart that he's trying to say something, but I can't hear him just yet. So hopefully by the end of the retreat I can find out what he's trying to teach me.
One thing I've learned is that if you are to see God's word as something important in your life, you really have to understand the importance of who God is, and it's through that knowledge of who he is that really inspires you to want to read the word. And yeah, without knowing who God is, then his word doesn't really matter.
Oh no! Oh my foot! Oh God, I'm running!
You're in front.
I think I have to say that it's been like pretty chill and like literally, and like I guess in the activities, like how I guess we have a lot more freedom in like deciding if we actually want to do things or not. Like we actually have the option, but we still do it. And I think it's been like a nice time to just to relax and also to learn more about God, and just I think especially the small group times discussing after each one, just finding other grades to discuss everything with instead of like these guys all. And even though I love these guys, I I think it's also nice to hear like what other the older generation old people have to say.
Tired but energized. I don't know if that's like it's very juxtaposed.
I feel like flight retreat has been a good experience so far. I'm really liking the messages and like the worships and like being able to meet like the other grades and like the advice they have to tell us.
I think, yeah, just back to the theme of word. I think a big struggle I guess I was dealing with was just being able to find joy and peace and just happiness in God's word, and not only finding something that would help apply to my life, but yeah, not seeing it as a chore or anything. And I think just God's been just showing me just how to approach the word, I guess. And yeah, just through this retreat, I think I've been able to see, not only how has God worked in, I guess, brothers of mine here, but also in, upperclassmen who have really, I guess, gone through a lot, and it encourages me just to read the Word and to just gain knowledge.
Throughout this retreat, God taught me a lot about, or reminded me of how much I need to value His Word and His commands. And what really stuck out to me was just not putting less value in what He wants out of us, and like actually listening to His commands, as well as abiding in Him and in His Word as well.